A man's body found on the side of the road last year, burned beyond recognition. Now investigators need your help finding who is responsible for his brutal murder.
Investigative reporter Yami Virgin is here to help provide a voice for the voiceless.
He wasn't a bad person.
Kicking it, chilling, and enjoying myself.
He had his past, but other people have their past.
Michael Delgado had paid his dues and done some jail time. His family says his past was behind him and he had turned his life around. So him being murdered was the last thing they expected.
I didn't get to hug my son because I didn't know it was going to be his last day.
The last time Cynthia Cardenas saw her son was August 9, 2020, around 6 p.m.
We said, okay, well, we'll see in a minute. When we get home, I'll make dinner. And he never came home.
His body was found on fire around 11 that evening in far west Bexar County, along the Highway 90 access road near Loop 1604. Investigators now need help filling that 5-hour gap. In this exclusive video given to us by the Bexar County Sheriff's Office of the scene where his charred body was found, you can see a truck stop, back up, slowly move forward, stop again, before speeding away. 10 minutes later, you see a fire where that truck turned off.
They threw him on the side of the road like a piece of trash.
Delgado's family believes his death may have something to do with a past argument he believed was long over.
If this will help me get closure and help me find the people that did this to Michael, I'm willing to do anything to find whoever did this.
Testimony continues today in the Otis McCain capital murder trial. Today, the jury heard how police were able to locate the man now accused in the death of Detective Benjamin Marconi. News 4 San Antonio's Jim Lefko is here to show you what day 5 of the trial has revealed.
It was execution style, and the location of where it occurred to us seemed to be sending a message.
That was the mindset of San Antonio police as they launched a manhunt for Benjamin Marconi's killer in front of police headquarters in November of 2016.
We knew there had been a pattern of officers being targeted, not because he was Ben Marconi, but because he was in a uniform. Until we apprehended this person, we didn't know when he was going to do it again.
Following a lead about a unique feature on a car the shooter was believed to be driving, police zeroed in on a suspect.
The rims or the wheels were very distinctive on the car, and I believe had a lot of chrome.
McCain's car and an address were identified,
Yes, ma'am.
and he was taken into custody one day after the shooting at I-10 and FM 1560. Damage to a black Mitsubishi Galant, believed to be driven by McCain, was evaluated by a crime scene investigator after police located the car.
It appeared to have paint scrapes on the hood and the roof and the trunk, I believe.
Earlier today, traffic arms from a parking lot by the crime scene were introduced as evidence. A Galant is seen on video crashing through the traffic arms. SAPD Detective Brian Stoll also testified about extracting data from several cell phones believed to be connected to McCain.
Guys, if you remember last week, we reported a clear alert for Angel Moralez. Her body was found on Friday off 281 in Tacoma, but her remains were not positively identified until yesterday. I talked to family tonight, and they want answers.
She was funny. She was goofy.
She reminds me a lot of my brother. She's
just like her dad.
Real funny,
always joking, always trying to make everybody laugh.
Lovable and the life of the party, Angel Moralez was the oldest of 7 children. She was only 21 years old.
We're waiting for her to walk through the door or say, "Hey, I'm here."
But the last time Angel would talk to her family was July 13th. She told her mom she was going out, but never returned. A clear alert was issued on Friday, July 16th, but canceled the same day when her body was found around 10 that morning. Her body was finally identified Sunday. Her aunt and uncle told us why the alert may have been issued in the first place.
In the past, she had some mental health issues, so that might have been the reason that they had a clear alert. We did know that she could have been in grave danger because it's not like Angel to not get on social media. It's not like Angel to not respond to her mom.
Right now, the family only knows the initial autopsy reveals no foul play was involved in her death, but they are still waiting on more tests to come back. She leaves behind 3 little girls who are now being cared for by their father. And while they await answers, they say for whoever knows something, do the right thing. Because Angel was never meant to become one so soon.
We tell her that we love her and that we miss her already. And that we're always going to think about her. That her parents really miss her.
We all miss her. And I just wish she would have came home.
I just wish we would have known if there was anything wrong with her sooner so we could have did something about it.
Today, we hear from Governor Greg Abbott and Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis about their take on border security. Both men making it clear who they blame for this year's surge in migrants crossing across the border. Now, News 4 San Antonio's Amanda Henderson is here for you. She spent the day with the governors in Del Rio and is here to break down what they want to see happen next.
This is where the people are coming across. This is where we can make the biggest impact.
Today, Governor Greg Abbott and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis gave their takes on the current state of the U.S.-Mexico border, once again criticizing how the Biden administration has handled the surge in migrants crossing.
You see that we're dealing with a different order of magnitude of the challenges that we've ever seen before.
Florida is one of several states to send their troops to the U.S.-Mexico border after Governor Abbott enacted the Emergency Management Assistance Compact. It asks other states to send law enforcement to help with arrests.
According to Director McCraw, in Texas alone, in this fiscal year already, we've already set a new all-time record for the number of people who've been apprehended coming across the border.
According to Customs and Border Protection, there have been more than 1 million apprehensions at the U.S.-Mexico border in 2021. Governor DeSantis says he believes that impacts Florida.
70% of the people they have interdicted said their ultimate destination is to the state of Florida.
After the governors took time to tell us why they're here today at the U.S.-Mexico border, they then took questions and explained what message they're hoping this roundtable will send to the White House. What do you think it's going to take for it to be a roundtable versus a conversation at the White House?
In order to get anywhere on the policy side that Brendan Judd was talking about, does require the Biden administration to have the commitment to securing the border, to enforcing the law.
Some at the roundtable say now is the time to have this conversation.
If we don't look at what we need to do on the border, we will continue talking about this year in and year out.